almost 8 hours of Queendom, so you don't have to. Episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, hi, it's been a while. I haven't done any Queendom reviews in such a long time, and that's mainly because I took a break from YouTube and, I don't know, things have been happening a lot in my life lately, so that's why. I know you're not here for that, so let's just get into the episode reviews. So first, let's begin with episode 5. Hyolyn visiting Luna, and it's really, really adorable. And then WJSN backstage find out that people did not like their cover because they made the song darker, and WJSN getting hate for something like this. I'm like, wow, they're in their lovelies era. I personally loved the performance. I still listen to their version of Na Bilera all the time, so I get why people don't like it, but I personally love it. Moving on, Shinbi gets ignored when she asks Umji and Eunha if they're satisfied with ranking 4th or not, and Umji also saw fans' reactions on Twitter, and I'm like, oh boy, idols being on Twitter, that's kind of a nightmare in my opinion. And then Brave Girls were also really upset because they ranked really low, and I just feel so bad for Brave Girls because I feel like they are one of the most talented people in this competition, so I don't really like saying that. And then Taeyeon announces the third round, and the third round has 2 themes, one being the position unit battle, and in it there will be the vocal units and the dance unit. Hyolyn is by herself, so she can do both, but we all know that she can obviously do it. Like, Hyolyn is one of the best dancers and singers of her generation, so she can do it all. Like, this is Hyolyn we're talking about. And then we have the other round, or the other theme, which is the Fantastic Queendom, where a song is chosen by the fans, and that holds 15,000 points. WJSN is like, we have to send Yeonjung because, how can you not? Like, she has like 3 lungs for crying out loud. Heejin suggests that Kim Lip should join, and then the girls divide into the vocal and dance wing section, and some members of the group were sent. It's not like all the members are gonna be sent, and there will be 6 teams divided into 3 units. So dance unit, unfortunately, doesn't have any freedom to choose their song, but the vocal unit does. And those songs are given to the dance units, and they are Kaboom, Greedy, and Purr. So last place from the previous round will go first, but we'll move aside if someone else wants their song. So Kepler and Luna chose Purr, but then Luna were pushed out by Vivi's. And then Luna went to Kaboom, and WJSN also picked Kaboom, and it was nice seeing the 2 groups get together, like a nice moment to make their toxic fandoms shut up. So yeah, Hyolyn also picked Kaboom, so Luna had to leave again, and now we get Hyolyn and a WJSN collaboration. Like, oh my god, I've wanted this so badly, you have no idea. And then you have Luna, and they end up with Brave Girls Eunji in Greedy. So the dance units have been selected like that. Hyolyn decides to both dance and sing. She's excellent at both, so I'm not surprised there, but I do worry that it might be a little too much pressure on her. But yeah, then the vocalists discuss what songs they prefer to sing. So Kepler and Luna decide to be in the same group together, and it's like, oh my god, guys, the Star Wars are ending. Hyolyn chose to be with Brave Girls Minyoung, and it was just so cute to see her reaction, and they were just so adorable together. And then WJSN's Yeonjung and Soobin chose to be with Vivi's Eunha. So the 3 girls decide to do a ballad, and they take their time to figure out what to sing, and at first they choose Across the Universe. Kepler and Luna choose Don't Go by EXO, and Hyolyn and Minyoung choose Ball Force to My Youth. And Hyolyn noticed that Minyoung lacked confidence, which makes me really sad because she is arguably one of the best vocalists. Like, I remember when Roland went viral and I watched the live stages, I was like constantly blown away by Minyoung's vocals. So there's that. And then all the girls get together and eat, and then they perform a bit, and they vote for the best ones for the mid-evaluation. And yeah, that's the end of episode 5. Episode 6. So the episode starts with some fun segments like who actually debuted first and selecting who has the best visual. Like, if Miss Bonna was there, she'd be in the top 3 hands down. But Zhaoting was 3rd, and I'm like, really? Zhaoting is only 3rd? A bit suspicious, but I get it. This, Queendom is filled with visuals. Then you have Heejin, who was second, and I'm like, deserved. And first place, I was not expecting it to be WJSN Sola, but I am really, really happy that she got chosen. I will talk about some other visuals in this competition that I think are very underrated. I think Luda is also one of my favorite visuals in the competition. And you cannot forget Yuna. Oh my god, Yuna is stunning from Brave Girls. I think she's amazing. And of course, Yeonjin. How can we forget Yeonjin or Eves? Like, seriously, all the Luna girls could be here, let's be real. Then you had this segment called Recruit Queen, and Hyolyn got first as expected, and for the Kepler, Vivi's. And then we have all the dance units practicing with the choreographers. So you had Kepler, Vivi's, and with them, Heart shows up along with Honey J. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea who these people are. I did not watch Street Woman Fighter, that show. But I'm pretty sure they're incredible because, spoiler, the performances turned out amazing, so there's that. And then WJSN Hyolyn dance team is visited by La Chica, and they practice dancing as well. And then the Luna Brave Girls team is visited by Monica, and she was my favorite out of all of them. Like, oh my god, I just loved her. And we get a funny segment of the girls stretching, and she was really putting the girls through it. Now, it's time for the mid-evaluation of the dance unit. Previous episode 1, we got the performance for the vocal units. This time we got the dance unit ones. And then we got the results for the vocal units. So first place for vocals is 33, as in Hyolyn and Minyoung. And then the winner for the dance unit is Desire Team, which is Eunji and the Luna members. And the winners now get to decide the cue sheet for the upcoming third round. So first for vocal, like the first one performing, is Sun and Moon team, as in the Luna Kepler team. Second is, oh my god, this name haunts my dreams, Milky Way, who embraced the universe. Yeah. As in the Vivi's Eunha and WJSN Subin Yeonjong team. And then last is 33, which is Hyolyn and Minyoung. And then Desire team chose Kevi's, as in Kepler and Vivi's team. Second is Exit, which is Hyolyn with WJSM. I swear, every time they said Exit, all I could think about is EXID, I swear. And third team is Desire. Then all the girls got together and had fun, officially ending the Star Wars, like I said, between Luna, Kepler, and WJSN. Well, until the next round, that is. And then the members who aren't performing also came to cheer for the units. Taeyeon then explains for first place the points will be 2,500, for second it will be 1,500, and for third is 500. So first vocal performance is Kepler and Luna, as in Sun and Moon team, and again they'll be performing Don't Go by EXO. They think about filming a teaser with butterflies, and I really liked the performance. It had like a very cozy, wintry vibe to it, and the girls harmonized well with one another so much. It's such a shame that they went on first, because if they went on like second, I feel like, people wouldn't have easily forgotten that performance. It's just really, really good. And then Chaeyeon starts crying, like happy tears, and also the Kepler girls are also proud of them. Next, we have the Eunha WJSN team, and in their segment, Eunha arrives at the Starship building, and they have like a picnic and have couple rings. Like, tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay, Then they, I think, changed their song selection, and they chose IU's Hold My Hand, and ooh, I really like this song. And by the way, I'm struggling to find this song on Spotify. I don't know why I can't find it on Spotify. I can find the other covers. So if you guys have like a link or something to the song, please send it to me in the comments. I really want to listen to their cover of the song on Spotify and stream it, Yeah. Then the girls try to decide to do who gets the killing part. So Subin also practices really, really hard. And oh my gosh, guys, this performance was insanely good. Like, I was expecting it to be good, but I was not expecting it to love it as much as I did, and for the vocals to hit me as much as they did. And the girls were also really happy with the performance. And Subin, I feel like, in my opinion, did the best. I mean, all of them were incredible, but Subin, there was something about her that just really caught my eyes and ears. Then we get the Minyoung and Hyolyn segment, and I swear, it's like Brave Girls, they constantly get a sad edit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it. Like, all the teams are like somewhat happy and goofing off, and then you have Brave Girls just being downright miserable. Like, why? I want to see Brave Girls be happy, Okay, so in this segment, Minyoung's vocals suffer due to the aftermath of COVID, but Hyolyn, she is really there for Minyoung, and then the performance happened, and it was really, really good. I got goosebumps from their vocals, and the hug at the end between the two women was incredible. My only issue with the performance is their outfits, and I don't know why. Lately, I've been thinking that outfits and, stage performance outfits, it can really make and break a performance for me. And I think dressing them down for this concept was done on purpose, but they still could have picked better outfits for them. Anyway, since some of you asked what my rankings were, I kind of stopped doing the ranking thing a while back, but here are my rankings. So you guys asked for it, so don't get mad at me for having an opinion. For third, I would say Don't Go, which is an 8.5 out of 10. Then second would be To My Youth, which is an 8.75 out of 10. And first is Hold My Hand, which is a 9.5 out of 10. The ratings are based on my personal enjoyment. It's not based on like technical aspects or anything like that. Just please keep that in mind. But honestly, they were all great performances, and I was proud of all of them. And yeah, that is the end of episode 6. Episode 7. Results of the vocal units are announced, and not being on Twitter means that I haven't been spoiled for the results or the performances in weeks. So I am just as surprised as all you are. So Don't Go team places third. Like, I'm upset about it, but this was like my ranking as well. Like, if somebody had to be third, then I would give it to Don't Go. Then Milky Way team, I'm just gonna call them that, was first, and I was so happy. You have no idea. I can't believe that the ranking of the groups happened according to my personal preference. And then Kevis, which is the Kepler Lunar team, they went first for the dance units, and the girls want to place first, and Honey J gives them constructive criticism. The performance then ended up being really, really good, but I think the stage presence could have been a bit better, and for me, Hikaru and Zhaoting really stole the show. And then we have Hyolyn with WJ as an exit, and again, what are these outfits? Like, they keep doing Hyolyn dirty. Some of you are gonna say, well, it fits the theme. I was like, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of it. I just don't like neons, to be honest, that much. And then Hyolyn is back at the Starship building. I don't know, that gave me a good laugh, to be honest, because Hyolyn used to be in Starship. Hyolyn then suggests doing like a cool villain concept, and Unsa and Yorum, which are the WJSN members in this part, get feedback to make their expressions more fierce, and I really enjoyed the performance. It was powerful. All three of them did amazing. Yorum shocked me the most. Then we have the Luna Unji team, and during practice, the girls get praised for being better than before, and Monica gives them suggestion to make the performance even better, but unfortunately during rehearsals, they make mistakes like being off center, and Monica was just not having it, but the performance happened, and oh my god, all their outfits and makeup are incredible. Like, I was hyped for this performance just seeing how good they looked backstage, and the performance did end up being incredible, and their stage presence was off the charts. I'm back in my Luna simping era. Anyway, here is my ranking, with third place being Vivi's Kepler. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Then we have the WJSN Hyolyn performance, which is a 9 out of 10, and the Luna Unji performance, which is a solid 10 on 10, obviously. And the real rankings ended up with Vivi's Kepler ranking last, and Luna Unji ranking first, which I wanted, and I was really shocked that the actual rankings ended up being my rankings as well. So, yeah, and that's the end of episode 7. Episode 8. Brave Girls are happy for having the most points, and Kepler are sad for having the least. Finally, we get some happy Brave Girls moments, but unfortunately it does not last. Then Kepler are really, really sad for having the least, and then we follow all the artists having like fun interactions with their fans and preparing events, food, gifts for their fans. Hyolyn even went busking after she made invitations, and she also treated her team, which was really nice and sweet. And then Luna drives for the song selection of the next round, and then the fans shower Luna with kindness through their letters for them. And then Brave Girls start recommendations for songs for the next round from a live they did with their fans. Vivi's also talk about how great their fans are and wanted to provide food for all of them and made food for them. Mashiro and Youngwoon went undercover and taught their fans how to dance to Wadada. And then all the girls surprised them, and it was really, really cute. And then, there was tears and laughter and all of that. And then WJSN are surprised to see their fans live for a fan meeting. I remember seeing pictures for this fan meeting on their Twitter. I think it's that one. And WJSN also presents a present to the fans, which is the return of the group's center, Bonna, who wasn't in the earlier Queendom rounds because she was busy with her drama 2521. Then WJSN looks at fan suggestions for songs for the next round, and then Hyolyn decides the order for the next round, and she puts herself last as expected, while Kepler is first, Vivi's is second, WJSN is third, Luna is fourth, and Brave Girls is fifth. fantastic Queendom round officially begins. And so the point breakdown is 9,000 from live judges, 5,000 from global judges, and 1,000 from Queendom self-evaluation. So the live judges points went up a lot. So first to go is Kepler, and they come in with these black robes, and then the girls settled on doing The Boys by Girls' Generation, and the fans tell them not to stress, and they get teary-eyed. The performance was leaked ages ago, but I didn't watch it until now, and guys, I really enjoyed it. This was their best performance yet, and the stage presence and vocals, it was there. I have one nitpick with this performance, that is the lack of shouting. Like, I feel like if they incorporated shouting more into this performance, I don't know, I feel like it would have captured people's attention more. But because she is my bias, not just my bias, but she's also, in my opinion, the best performer. So there's that. But other than that, I liked their outfits. I will say some of them were boring, but the others were really great. I especially liked Yasa, Zhaoting, and Yujin. Taeyeon also really enjoyed the performance, and honestly, I feel like Taeyeon's approval is very important. Then we have the VVs performing Bop. In their segments, the girls serve the food they made for their fans, like at a cafe. And also here is me shamelessly talking about how good Vivi's debut album is. It's literally one of my favorite releases of the year, and the B-sides are just much better in my opinion, so there's that. Anyways, the girls work really hard in really perfecting the performance, and I really liked their outfits. They were simple, but it gave me Mean Girls, it gave me Y2K Barbiecore aesthetic, and I loved it. I ate it up. And then Eunji especially was shining in this performance, like her hair color to make it orange, and then it was just so good. And then we have my favorite girls, WJSN, and they decide to perform pantomime. I should stop singing these videos. And Bon also joins them in this performance. The girls get ready to decide the concept of the performance, and the girls choose... Anyway, they choose pantomime because they want to show an unexpected side of themselves. The members also learn aerial acrobats for the performance. Bonna and Luda could do it, but Exie was struggling a lot. But Bonna then helps her out and motivates her. I was like, that's my girl, that's Bonna right there. Now, the performance happened, and my first thought was this is a performance. If you read the lyrics of pantomime, you would know that it suits the performance very well. Like, I can go on for a solid 30 minutes talking about what I loved about the performance, like the magical aspects of it that was so good. And then you have the moment where they turn into like these dolls, and let's not forget the aerial acrobats. Like, oh my god, it was so good, and I loved their outfits as well. It was just very impressive. And let's talk about their outfits. Like, I really loved the purple. It suits them so well. I don't know why, but whenever I think about WJSN, the first color that pops into my mind is purple. And the feathers on their outfits and on their hair, and then each girl had like a different kind of outfit that still fits the theme. Like, honestly, Starship stylists, they know how to style their artists. Like, it's so good. Anyway, this is my ranking. So third place is Vivi's. Again, I really enjoyed this performance, but again, somebody had to be last, so 8.5 out of 10, really good. Second place is Kepler with 9 out of 10. Incredible. It would have been a 10 if there was more shouting. Again, personal preference. Then number 1 is WJSN, 10 on 10, obviously. What else were you expecting? Okay, fine, 11 out of 10. That's a much more realistic rating. Some people said that the performance was messy, but who the fuck cares? It's a good performance. Moving on. Then the episode ends with something bad happening to Brave Girls, and I'm like, these ladies, they can't catch a break. I swear. And then, yeah, that's all you missed on Queendom.